Next thing is going to be this fan. So this fan now, if I turn it on, you hear that noise. Turn this back on, let's see what should happen. I'm not loving it, so I got a new motor. We'll see how that goes. Alrighty, I'm gonna take this out. You can see the fan in there, but it's a lot easier if I take this out. And then that fan motor is right there. So it's like a Phillips screw. I'll get rid of this light bulb before I break it. Should actually turn off the power too, I guess, but since this is only 12 volt, I'm not too worried about it. Two screws. Fan motor out. Makes a difference when I know somebody else is watching. Try to be a little more careful. Anyways, that's off of there. This should just pull off. And it does. Pretty dirty, but we'll get that cleaned up. Yeah. So looking at this motor, looks kind of similar. This one has, looks like the shaft is kind of a D shaft. So the fan motor, fan that I have coming, is probably a D shaft as well. I'm pretty sure that this one, because it's more of an expanding kind of a fan one with that clip on there, should work. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this bracket off right now, hopefully. Oh, that's a nice easy screw. I always get one easy one and one hard one, eh? Now I was just about to say, you know, with this oven down below me, I don't want to drop anything. Although I do have a piece of plastic kind of covering up some of the stuff. I should maybe have a piece of plastic covering up most of the stuff. I am going to go inside the house and wash these up. Looks pretty nice now. I also mounted that motor on there. Got the fan all cleaned up as well. So what I'm going to try to do, I'm going to keep this old motor in here. I'm going to turn it on. See what it sounds like right now. Might give me a little bit of kick, but we'll see. Yeah, you can hear that. That's shot. Probably gonna cut those wires right there. Zip tie this extra to there just in case I do need it. Shouldn't hurt nothing sitting there. This one's got the black, a little shorter. I'll zip tie that right now. Put my butt end connectors right there. Okay, so I got that zip tied on there. This end's already pre-cut and stripped. So that's going to go to black. That's going to go there. White. You know what, I'm just going to do two kind of same length to peel back some of this protective wire on here because the strippers I'm using, I just got to get a little further down onto her. Strip that off. Give her a couple of twists. With this one, I'm going to cut her as far down as I possibly can, kind of thing. As you can see, I kind of cut off a little bit of the connector that they were using, which is good. That's, you want to save as much wire as you can, just in case you get a little short. But this motor has, the new motor has lots of wire, but then I'm not working all the way up in here trying to fish some wire down or anything like that. And so since my other ends are the same length, I'm just going to keep those the same length. Go ahead and strip them. Now remember, these are live, so if it does get grounded out, it is liable to spark. But 12 volts not gonna hurt you. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn this fan on, so that'll give me power. I'm just gonna hold this one, touch this one, it should have motor. Oh, way quieter, eh? Beautiful. So I know that works. And click that fan. I'm going to touch these again, just make sure that we don't have power there anymore. And we don't. Oh, that's way quieter. Like that. I like that. So I got some butt end connectors here. Got some super small ones, which I think are going to be, yeah, a little too small. 16 to 14, and these butt connectors I use are heat shrinkable. So after we put them on, which we're just going to take a wire, this one's actually way too long. Gonna have to shove that down a bit. You put it in, then you give it some heat shrink on it, and that heat on it shrinks the casing and gives you, these ones have a little bit of glue inside them as well, so the bonding of it is really good. But you don't want to have your cables too long. You can see how that one is way too long. This one's about what you want it. This one I'm just going to snip off a bit. Try to catch as much as you can in your hand so the wife doesn't get too upset with you. So we're just going to go black to black, white to white. I'm going to do one at a time. Put this one inside of here. Make them clear so you can see all the way through. And go down as deep as I can. I am going to get my crimpers ready. Put that one inside of there. You try to keep as much pressure as you can onto it. Take a look at your crimpers, make sure that you got your crimpers the right way. Seems like it pushed down a bit. No, still good. So anyways, my battery's getting really low. What I was going to show you, so those have the dots. So those dots correspond with what color you're doing these to. But you want to have both wires into here at the same time. So I got the one connected. I haven't plugged in power yet, so I can't use a heat gun to heat shrink that. So I'm going to finish the other connector So same thing as last time. I'm going to try to push these in as far as I can. Again, this wire stripping on this one's in my way, so I'll just pull it back a little bit more. Get your crimpers, make sure you're crimping the right way. Get it into the right socket. And beautiful. That's down there. I'm going to check to make sure this works. Works like a dream. I'm going to go plug this in and then do a little heat shrinking. Put a fan on and then get this mounted. Got the heat gun. Gotta be careful with this heat gun. I'm going to pull these blinds up all the way. Just because they are hot. They can do damage to other things that are around them. Takes a little while for the heat to get into there. I'm trying to blow it away from the curtains right now. And you kind of want to go all the way around. Looks good. Careful where you set it down. Try to keep a little bit of separation so they don't glue themselves together. Let it cool for a minute. That should be good. So now I'm going to attach this fan. Now, like I said, this fan just has one of those clips that go onto it. I'm just going to put a little dabble of contact adhesive. Wipe everything off on that paper towel. Get that all cleaned up again. Alright, now like I was telling you, this has a D shape, so the 1/2 is round, the other is flat. So that makes sure that the fan spins with the motor. But then there's that clip that goes onto there that makes sure that this doesn't fall off. So just let you see, I'm trying to get this ring onto that fan motor. Now I might just redo this glue a little bit. Which this glue doesn't set up right away. We'll turn this back on one more time, see what happens. But did not expect that. It is a little quieter. I don't know if that speed just... Oh well. Shut up. On to plan 2. Oops. So yeah, I think I probably put this on backwards. Or when I went to put it back on, I noticed one of these screws was stripped out, so I went back into the garage and got me a new screw. So I got a new screw for that, but obviously I might have put it on backwards. Now I'm going to flip this over. On there. Okay, so I got fan number 2. Took it out of the bathroom. This one's got plastic kind of chipping off of it. And I went in and cleaned it up in the house, and we'll go for try number 2. This one doesn't even have the clip to hold that on, but I do have another fan coming, so I'm hoping. Yeah, see, that's not sitting on there right either. No, this one ain't gonna work. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to wait for the new one to come in from Amazon. No, I'm just gonna leave it at that. I am happy with how much quieter it is, so yeah, that's way better. Still a little louder than what I'd wanted, but oh well. Anyways, let's go for a cruise. Whoops. Wife gives me a camera that's almost dead, but she gave me new batteries. I'm gonna drink them up.